Hey guys, so I'm going to be doing a tutorial today on the Princessa Pearl Powder eyeshadows, and I wasn't really sure what to call this video because you can purchase these at Shop Miss A, the website, and on the website they are called Princessa Fine Glitter Diamond Powders, but yet on the product itself it says Princessa Pearl Powder Eyeshadow. So I figured I would mention both names because, you know, they reference two different ways depending on where you look. But I love these, and most things on Shop Miss A are $1, including these. And they are a loose eyeshadow, essentially. They're not crazy pigmented, but they are pigmented enough that you can do like a beautiful, beautiful look. I actually prefer these to, say, like a MAC pigment, because when you use MAC pigments, sometimes it stains the skin. They're so pigmented because they're more of a pure pigment. So I actually prefer this because I don't have to worry about that. So I thought, I thought I would do a tutorial today. So I'm going to use number 24. This is from my first order of Shop Miss A. I got another package yesterday, and one of my next videos will be another Shop Miss A haul, so I'll show you everything that came in that second package. But I had to try the lipstick. This lipstick that I'm wearing is the Clean Color Madly Matte Lip Gloss in the shade Proper. I ordered this the first time around, and it didn't get put in my first package. They gave me a different color instead, which was fine because I didn't have that shade either. But when I placed my second order, I wanted to make sure that I got it this time, and I did. And by the way, they did not make any mistakes with my second order. Everything that was in the package was exactly what I had ordered. So I had to try out this lipstick. So this is Clean Color Proper. And yeah, I'll show you everything else that I bought in an upcoming haul video. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is prime my eyes. I'm going to use e.l.f. eyeshadow primer. This is the best eyeshadow primer that is affordable. And since I used it the last time, I'm just blending it with my finger. Since I used it the last time in a video, I have double checked the price, and it is $2. And this is the one called Sheer. So it's not going to provide any color. It's just going to give the eyeshadow a nice base and go on better and make it last. Okay, so this number 24 that I'm going to use is a very light purple. And so I want to also use a colored base, and there are lots of options, but obviously I want to use a jumbo eye stick. So a lot of you probably have the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Milk, which is a white. So that's an option. And then in my second Shop Miss A order, I ordered the LA Colors Jumbo Eye Pencil in Seashells, which is just like their version of NYX Milk. I also got LA Colors Jumbo Eye Pencil in Iridescent Light, and this is sort of like a luminous, multifaceted pearl kaleidoscope of color. Beautiful. And I have the LA Colors Metal Eye Pencil in Cosmos, and the metal eye pencils are fairly new. I've used this a lot already, and you've seen it on me, so normally I would use that because a purple base underneath a purple shadow, it's a no-brainer. It's the right tone. They're both sort of a cool tone, but I would rather use something that I haven't shown you already. So I'm going to go with that LA Colors Iridescent Light because I kind of want to see what it's going to do too and how it's going to perform and everything. So let's use that as our base. Now the thing with these loose eyeshadow powders is the more of a base you have, the more product the powder will have to cling to and the less likely you will be to have fallout. Because of the way I do this, I have not experienced any fallout with these eyeshadows yet, and I probably won't because I'm kind of careful about that. So if you get fallout with your loose eyeshadows, you may want to consider adding more layers or putting more of a base underneath them. Okay, the way I like to do this is I like to just run my finger over the top of this, and it sort of heats up the product and it's going to make it melt into the skin better. So see, it's kind of just like a beautiful sheen of luminous light colors. Oh, you know what I could do is also put this in the brow bone area and use it as my highlight and then just not put anything up there. Yeah, this is just going to help it melt into the skin better. Oh, this is pretty. So this leaves you like sort of a sticky base. So you probably wouldn't want to do this just on its own. Because it's good. It will dry down to a certain extent, but it will also remain a bit tacky, which is what I want for the powder. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a fluffy blending brush and I'm going to dip that into the pigment, and then I'm going to take the cap and sort of tap it onto the inside of the cap, and then I'm going to swirl it, swirl the brush in the cap, and then tap off some of the excess. Carefully set that cap down, and then I'm just going to lightly brush it on the lid area. And try to make sure, especially where this is a light shade, try to make sure that you get right down into that lash line. Then I'm going to progressively work my way up and make sure that I cover the entire lid area. Oh, good. I got really good coverage there. So then I'm just going to do the same thing again. And don't pick up too much product because, you know, you don't need it. With those bases underneath, you're going to get the opacity that you want. So I'm kind of brushing and dabbing, I would say. You guys are going to flip out when you see how many more of these I bought in my next Shop Miss A haul order. I love them. So I bought a ton of them. They're just so pretty. Okay. Now I'm going to make sure I put the cover back on because we don't want any accidents. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this e.l.f. contour brush and I'm going to go into this LA Colors Matte Eyeshadow Palette in the shade Matt-O-Rama. And these are also on the Shop Miss A website. These LA Colors matte shadow palettes. I bought this one at Dollar Tree the other day, but I noticed that they also have them on the Shop Miss A website. So if you were placing an order, you could get both at the same time if you wanted to. And I'm going to go into this gray shade because I feel like that's going to complement the light purple well. And I'm going to start by putting some of that in the crease area. And I'm going to sort of go light-handed because I don't want the crease shade to overwhelm the lid shade because the lid shade is like so delicate. So I'm just going to slowly like press my brush into the product and sort of build it slowly. Because it's much easier to add more than it is to take away if you have too much product. Okay, so I concentrated the bulk of the color on the outside part of my eye, and then I'm just bringing in what's left on the brush, like that. And I don't want this to be a heavy, dark crease area. I did the shape so that the majority of the color is right there on the outside edge. Yeah, I don't want the crease area to be like really dark because this lid shade is so beautiful, but it's so light that it could be overwhelmed very easily. This one is coming out way darker on this side. See, that's what I didn't want. Now this one maybe is not showing up enough, and this one is too dark. Okay, I'm gonna have to grab some more brushes. It's been a long time since I've talked about this, but this is the e.l.f. C brush. And if you put too much shadow down, this will help you get rid of some of it. Okay, so this side I've got more shadow than what I want. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to blend the edges with this C brush, and it's almost like going to erase some of the product. See how that took that down? And then to make it match, I'm going to add just a tiny bit more to this side. So I'll go back to the brush that I was using. Just add a little bit more. Okay, good. All right, so let's see. The next thing I'm going to do is eyeliner. I'm going to use the LA Colors Jumbo Eye Pencil in Sunglasses. I've been using this non-stop since I bought it. I love this. And this is just a black version of those pencils I was showing you before. So I'm going to go right on the lower lash line with this. The only thing I don't like about this is I do usually have to take a Q-tip and then like sort of correct the areas where I mess up because it's such a thick tip on this that it's very easy to go into an area that you don't want. Okay. This side here. And then I'm also going to do my upper waterline. So on the lower lash line, I'm doing the lash line rather than the waterline, and then on the top, I'm doing the waterline. And then I'm going to go back into the LA Colors palette with this small Zoeva pencil brush. And I'm going to take a little bit of that gray and smudge it into the eyeliner a little bit. Just kind of soften that black a little bit. Okay, I'm going to go off camera and curl my lashes and add some mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, so lashes are curled and mascara is on. The only thing I want to add now is I want to go back to that Iridescent Light Pencil by LA Colors, and I just want to add a little bit of an inner corner highlight. That's pretty subtle. But I do like the way the highlight, even though the highlight, brow bone highlight is subtle, I do like the way that turned out with the purple. So the only other thing I want to mention is if you saw yesterday's highlighter video, I used the Enlightened highlighter palette today. I used this shade right here. I figured that would complement this look perfectly, so that's what I have on as my highlighter. So that is it, you guys. That is how I use the Princessa Pearl Powder eyeshadows from Shop Matte. And if you are thinking about placing an order from that website, make sure you get at least one of these because they are so much fun. But I'm warning you, they are very addictive and you're going to want more and more and more colors. So that's it for today, you guys. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.